Well, it's day, well, what day is it since you've been with us? Well, we started recording yesterday because we had the weekend with friends. So last night we spent our evening in, where did we come? Coltishall Village on the Norfolk Broads. I know, I forgot I was in Coltishall. I used to live in Coltishall. But yeah, Coltishall Village, it is basically part of the Norfolk Broads network. It's a beautiful little village. 2 pubs, 2 cracking pubs as well. And it's quite often featured on the front of the Hoe Seasons and the Blake's Boats brochures. So that's where we are now. Lovely little park up. It's a free park up. Coltishall Common. I will put a link in the description somewhere, but this is a view you'll get from your window, and I shall just spin you now. I will say we were going to do a walk around, but the weather is absolutely horrifying still. It's chucking down the rain, it's windy, so we was going to do a walk around and show you around there, and we probably will later if the weather improves, but at the minute it's not good. But yeah, this is the view you'll get. That's the view out the window, guys. Oh, getting rid of my foot. Yeah, right on the river. Pub's just down there. Yeah, it's a really nice park up. It's on Park for Night. If you just put in Coltishall, Coltishall, and you'll see it's just a lay-by really off the road, but it's sort of tucked behind trees, so you're well out of the way. It's quite a popular park up for campervans. But yeah, in the summer here, it's absolutely stunning. So you can go and fish on the river down there. You can have a barbecue. There is a barbecue area here. So yeah, you're also only a sort of 10-15 minute walk from a little spot which we like to call our happy place, and we will be going there later, so I'll show you it. But it's a little place called Horsted Mill. And it's a big weir pool. It's very popular with swimmers, kayakers, picnickers in the summer. It's absolutely stunning place to be. It really is. So yeah, we'll hopefully, like I say, have a bit of a walk around. So last night we got here and it was chucking it down the rain, so we couldn't do any footage really. And then we had a wander down to the 2 pubs. I can't remember the name of them. The King's Head, that's it, and the King's Head and I'll put it down here in a bit, but I can't remember the name of it, which is shocking because I used to live here and used to use them all the time. But yeah, the Coltishall Village itself, it's like I say, it's frequently used on the front of the Broads, tours, cruises, holiday brochures, because it's so pretty down here really. Yeah, it's a lovely part of the Norfolk Broad system. So although Norfolk is famously anti campervans, there are park ups if you look, and this is one of the better ones, to be honest. This is really, really nice. But what I would say is that if you come in here in the summer months, it gets very busy, so I'd get here early. So yeah, so the plan for today was for me to go and pick up. I've ordered some bait from my old bait digger when I used to live down here, and I was going to go do some sea fishing, but the weather is horrifying. It's the sea state. He's contacted me this morning to say he's not even been able to get out digging for the worm because the sea state it's so rough at the moment, and obviously it's unfishable. So unfishable and bloody dangerous. So we're going to head back up to Cromer because my bait digger's in East Runton, which is next door to Cromer, and he's going to get me some tomorrow because the weather forecast tomorrow is a lot better. So we're going to head up to a site up in Cromer and stay there tonight because we need to do a few things, do some washing and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll go up there, and then tomorrow the weather's a lot better. I'm going to pick my bait up early doors and go fishing, go sea fishing. Hopefully we'll catch a nice bass that we can eat, or some whiting for some fish cakes. We've already bought the ingredients, so the pressure's on me really. So we'll see, we'll be able to do a catch and cook. Lindsay's busy faffing. Is he faffing? Cleaning. Lindsay's cleaning. So yeah, we'll catch you later. This is park up, everyone. Coltshall. You see the weather's horrendous, so I do apologise for wind noise, but yeah, this is Coltshall Common. Take a walk down. Well, it's not raining. Yeah, this you can see just in the distance there, so you can zoom in. There's the two pubs just there that you'll see. They both do food, albeit it's a tad expensive to be honest, but it is nice. So yeah, just swivelling you around. You've got a lovely little old school thatch roof boathouse there, and then you've got the common itself. You see it's beautiful. Pan round, and then this is a park court. The main road's there, look. Just do it right, just down there. Park court, it's pretty level. There is a camber down to the drains obviously, so be aware of that. But yeah, it's a lovely little park court. Really nice in the summer because this obviously you can have a picnic and you can do a bit of fishing. And you can go sit outside the pub and have a few pints. And then if you walk up past the pubs, that'll head you into the Coltshall village itself. Where there's a Londis, there's a garage for fuel. There's another pub called the Recruiting Sergeant, which is nice, and then that's where Horsted Mill is. You can see that's a lovely little spot there. And then I'm not going to walk any further, it's freezing. And there's the Rising Sun pub, the famous Rising Sun, featured on a lot of the postseasons, blanks, broads, brochures. Yeah, so it's a really nice park up. And then if you head on that road for a couple of miles, that'll take you into Wroxham, which is the centre of the Norfolk Broads. There's a lot going on there, pubs, cafes. It's big sort of boating area, so you get all the boats mooring up there. There's a lot of pubs, restaurants, and there's ice creams, and it's a proper tourist place. It's lovely. And then of course Roy's of Wroxham, which is a big shopping centre, and also it's a lovely place. So yeah, so we're going to head off now. I think we're heading back up towards Cromer, and we're going to get on a site because there's a few things I need to do. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Okay, Stead Mill now. This is really special place for us because we lived here for a long time, and our children grew up here, so a lot of our memories with our kids when they were little are here because we used to come here. This was our sort of happy place, so I'll take you there now. Here's Lindsay, she'll be happy because this is a special place. Linz, it is your happy place, isn't it? So yeah, as you can see, it's an absolutely stunning spot. Beautiful. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot of areas. You've got all your picnic benches. You've got this lovely gravel area where you can have a barbecue and a picnic in the summer. There's a big spot over there, big piece of ground there, as you can see, just there. But in the summer here, this is all really shallow, all up through here, through the back here. I mean, it's obviously in flood at the moment, but people are swimming in here. You've got kayaks in here, you've got the kiddies on the dinghies. Yeah, and it's just a really cool place. I used to go up above the river there, so I've spent where that is. We used to go upriver on a dinghy and come flying down that sluice. It used to be fantastic, great fun. But yeah, and then if you carry on up over the bridge itself, so there's a car park where we were earlier on. There is a camper van there, but like I say, I wouldn't recommend parking there personally. I don't know where Lindsay's just disappeared to. There, you come over the bridge. Oh, there she is over there. But yeah, you can see it's a stunning spot. It's also, if you're an angler, if you're into your fishing, like I am, I've had pikes £20 over here over the years. There's a lot of fish in here, you get chub, and there is some ginormous perch. And just quite often you just come down for a few hours after shift and just jump down onto this concrete area and just lure fish down here. And along the wall we used to catch loads of pike and perch. Yeah, but over there as well, good fishing, really good fishing. So yeah, it's a lovely spot, it's really nice. There's a lot of walk, so you can walk down there to the right and it'll take you around the back of the river. So yeah, there's a lot to see here. There's a lot of wildlife. You do see kingfishers here regular, the odd otter. You see grass snakes over the other side especially. There's all sorts, but yeah, it's a beautiful spot as you can see. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a minute. I'll take you to another section, which is lovely. The whole place is lovely. So, like I say, we're at Orsted Mill still. Say hi, Lindsay Lou. She's a bit emotional at the minute. So there's a lot of memories here for us, good memories. So Lindsay just said, well, let her tell you, come here. Oh, she's quite emotional at the minute. It's just what this place does to us. There's a lot of memories here for us. When we used to live here, our kids were little, they're all grown up now. Ow, just stung myself on stingers. Yeah, so I'll spin you around a minute. So yeah, just saying now, we can just see the kids playing in the water now, and you know, it was all sitting here having a barbecue, and the kids when they were little. Yeah, every single inch of this place brings back so many good memories. It's our happy place, it's our special place. So yeah, it's a nice, it's a beautiful spot, and there's a lot of walks. I mean, that's not, Orsted Mill is not just confined to the actual mill pool. If we come down here now, you can walk off to the right, and that'll take you along the river, just along there, which is a gorgeous little walk in itself. Or you can come this way, and I'll take you this way, because this is a lovely little walk up here. Again, this area here, this common in between the two rivers, in the summer, there's picnic benches here, and you see people sitting here on picnics. The river's just over here. I'll show you in a minute. Obviously you've got the river to the left here. I said earlier on, by the way, all the fishing is very good around there, and it is all free. As long as you've got an Environment Agency rod licence, your fishing's free. All in this section here, all along that river, in here. It's very good pike fishing, very good. I've caught a lot of pike down here. In fact, Matt Hayes and Mick Brown did some of the greater rod race, I think it was. They filmed some of this on some of that pike fishing just on this section here, and there is some good fish to be had, but it's quite prolific as well. But yeah, if we follow the path up and you get to the sluice gates, and obviously there's a launch area here for your kayaks. So if you've got kayaks, it's fantastic. You can launch here or at Orsted Mill. If you're launching this section though, you've got more to explore. You can follow it all the way down river, or if you go up river, you can go right up to where we were just at the rising sun by the park. You can actually kayak down here. So yeah, it's a real special spot for us on the Broads, and it is a beautiful spot. If you want to come and spend a couple of nights in that park up or in this area, it's absolutely glorious. Yeah, that's it. It's the, there we go. If you want to pause that, you can do a bit of study, ocean navigation, cultural So yeah, gives you all the information you need to know here. So and again, a lovely little spot is just here where we used to spend a lot of time swimming with the kids. And because in the summer it's really shallow here, it's just a big gravel area, so it's only like 2 foot deep, all in this area here. So quite often used to bring the kayaks up here and play with the kids, and we'd have a picnic in this area here. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place to come. If you're on holiday in your van, or even if you're down here on holiday, Horsted Mill, come and check it out. It's a special, beautiful, beautiful place. Loads of walks, you can spend all day here quite easily. And as I said, if you've got a kayak and you park up at Coltishall, where we were earlier on that park up, you can launch your kayak there and come down river and you'll end up down here. You can pull up your kayak and you can have your picnic or your barbecue and then paddle back up. It's only a mile or so, it's easy. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'll catch you later. At this point, we made our way from Horsted Mill, just a couple of miles up the road, to the small village of Buxton with Lammas, where we share another one of our favourite park ups with you. Here we are, another park up you can use. This is sort of not very well known, to be honest. It's a little village called, well, it's actually between Coltishall, Horsted, where we've just showed you, and the village of Buxton with Lammas, and it's called Mayton Bridge. It's in the middle of nowhere. I used to come here quite often fishing when we lived here, but there's no restrictions here. You can park here, and as you can see, it's a gorgeous, beautiful little spot. It is quite busy though, again in the summer with the kayakers, but if you get here in the sort of early or sort of later in the evening, it is a cracking little park up. You see, we're parked there, but you can see even now there's kayaks, canoes. Yeah, it's not massive here. You probably get, 3 or 4 vans in here, I suppose. But yeah, it is on Park for Night. If you just type in Coltishall and you'll click on it, it's near the village of Buxton. But it's Mayton Bridge, we call it locally. I will spin you over so you can have a little quick read of that. Yeah, but again, it's a cracking little spot, really quiet, it's lovely, middle of nowhere. But if I take you this way, there's a stunning walk, and you can actually walk all the way down to where we've just been at, to Horsted Mill. It's a couple of miles walk. It's a good walk, but it's a beautiful walk. It's stunning, and again, wildlife along here is amazing. So yeah, we got a very funny story from this spot actually. We was travelling back from the Midlands once, and I've been off leave with the RAF, and just before that bridge, there's a big herd of Herefords, and they'd escaped into the road, and we couldn't get by them. And this massive Herefordshire bull was literally got his face against the window, and my kids, who were like 3, 4, 5 at the time, they were screaming, they were terrified. This bull, he's got his face in the window looking at the door like 6 inches away. And it was hilarious. There's Lindsay up. But yeah, it's a cracking park up, really nice, middle of nowhere. There's no pubs or anything like that close to it. So yeah, if you do want to come here, you're gonna have to be self-sufficient. Because yeah, but yeah, it's a lovely spot, middle of nowhere. Having spent an hour wandering around Mayton Bridge, we decided to hop back in Herman and go and check out my old RAF unit, RAF Coltishall. The memories were really flooding back now. we thought we'd bring you. This is my old RAF unit, the old RAF Coltishaw. It's now my turn to be quite emotional because this was the best years of my life we spent here. Unfortunately, Coltishaw closed some years back.
Oh, there's the pool.
Yeah. RAF Coltishaw closed some years back, and now most of it's still here, and it's been turned into an industrial estate. But the other half of it, unfortunately, is a Category 5 sex offenders prison. So yeah, it's not the best place anymore. But like I say, you can come on here. We've come down for a quick look, and there's a coffee shop here.
What hangar's that one?
That's old 6th Squadron hangar. One of the most haunted hangars in the UK, by all accounts. That's 16.
No, the one in front.
That's that one there. Let me get my bearings. That's 16 Squadron. That's 54 Squadron. Yeah.
Lorry coming up.
So yeah, yeah. This was my career. My RAF career was mainly here, and I absolutely adored the place. I always have, always will. Very, very, very special place. One of the best units ever, as far as I'm concerned, but not biased. Dare I say, if you ever want to come and visit here, and I'll show you in a minute, but you can visit it. There's coffee shops and stuff on there, but there's also the RAF Cultural Museum, which is a really, really good day out, or half day out. Yeah, that's about that. Yeah, so it's not far up. RAF Coltishaw is not far up from where Mayton Bridge Park Up is. It is worth a visit if you're into military history and things like that. They've got an absolute cracking museum here. Unfortunately, it's closed today. It's only open on certain days. I think it's maybe weekends like bank holidays and things, but it's really interesting. I've actually got one of my pictures is in there that I had taken in on a detachment in Corsica, and they were really, I got chatting to the guy in there last time I came for an RF reunion here, and the chap was saying, oh actually, he said, we got no pictures at all from that Corsica detachment. So I sent them, and they're all up in that museum now. So yeah, but it's really good. They got all the different types of bombs and sidewinder missiles and things like that you can have a look at. It shows you how they work and uniforms. It's got all sorts in there. It's really, really, really good. Half a day out. And they say you can come onto the base. It's an industrial estate, but there's also, you can do a little tour down there. They do tours, and there's a coffee shop, which is where we're going now. So I'll catch you later. Here we are, my old base. It's a bit glowy across here this morning, bloody Nora. It's not been the best of weather the last few days at all. But yeah, as I said earlier, you can come down here, have a bit of a tour. We've just been to the, what's it called? The Java Bean Cafe. Highly recommend it. The food's lovely, breakfasts are nice. Do all your coffees and whatever. And this is the old airfield. So there's which one would that be? I can't remember now, but it has been a while. That would be 54 Squadron. Yeah, 54 Squadron hangar. And then obviously there's the old air traffic control. Air tragic as we used to call it. And that was a bit of pan. Back in the day there would be, during the war, Douglas Bader flew his Spitfire from here. And then it was Lightnings, and then when I was here it was 4 squadrons of Jaguars. Yeah, which played a big part in the Gulf War, Second Gulf War. I was at, but yeah. So there we go in the distance there. 6th Squadron, and then the middle hangar. Actually, I'm wrong. Yeah, so 6th Squadron is the one on the end. 54 Squadron, and that was 16 Squadron. If I remember right, it might be wrong. Something might be right. I can't remember, it's been a long time. Yeah, it is like this. So let's swing pan out of it. place now. This would have been when it was open, the base was open. This would have been the 5 o'clock activity. If I was stood here, then I'd get run over by an aircraft. Because this is the taxiway that's not over at the moment, which is over in the distance. So, but here's the main pan. Yeah, so very special place. Stunning. Always worth a visit. Like I say, you've got the museum, cafe. Yeah, if you like military history, you'll enjoy